Top 10 reasons to play Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. If you love card games, strategy, and outplaying your opponents, Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is your next obsession. What is Arcane Rush Battlegrounds? It's an auto-battler where you collect units, master their synergies, and develop creative strategies as you grow your collection. As you play, you'll unlock new factions and mechanics, allowing for more strategic depth without overwhelming complexity. Arcane Rush Battlegrounds from developer Gear Games puts a new twist on the card battler formula. You build your deck as usual, and auto-battling is, of course, not unique. But what is unusual is the Battle Royale-esque rush to the end as you craft the ideal set of cards to wipe out up to 16 opponents to be the last one standing. It follows a familiar Battleground-style formula, but with its own unique spin. You start with some gold, buy units, and level up to access stronger ones. Units belong to different factions, each with its own mechanics and synergies. You'll unlock new factions over time, adding more strategic layers to your games. When you first play, you'll start with neutral units and orcs. The tutorial keeps things simple, helping you learn the game naturally without feeling overwhelmed. After a few games, you'll unlock dwarves, who have a brew mechanic, a buffing system that lets them trigger effects in creative ways. Orcs, on the other hand, have powerful offensive abilities. One of my favorites gives an ally multi-strike and extra damage. Combat mechanics like Fury allow units to attack without dying, opening up some insane combo possibilities. What makes Arcane Rush unique? Unlike other auto-battlers, Arcane Rush has no time pressure. It's asynchronous, meaning you can take your time, think through your turns, and play at your own pace. You play against real players, but you don't have to rush every turn. This makes it a much more relaxing experience while still offering deep strategy and competition. Each faction has its own unique mechanics, keeping every match fresh and exciting. Dragons have a Devour mechanic, allowing them to absorb stats and trigger chain reactions. Undead focus on summoning extra minions, creating massive board states. Demons utilize discard-based buffs, with some units playing directly from the discard pile. Elves have a special tier-based synergy, triggering powerful effects when you play cards of equal or higher tier. Fortunately, it is not as complex as Teamfight Tactics, and you do not need a meta build guide considering all mechanics and synergies. While mono-faction builds offer strong synergies, mixing two factions can often give you the best of both worlds. You don't have to go overboard, just combining two factions can bridge the gap between different playstyles and unlock some insane combos. In Arcane Rush Battlegrounds, we have different modes to play, just like in classic card battler or auto battle games. One mode is the classic PvP. Essentially, we can play a ranked mode. In each season, there's a ranking system where players can climb up different tiers and earn rewards accordingly. The second main mode is the Arena, a limited play mode available 5 times per day. Arena matches involve selecting from pre-recorded PvP formations set by other players. Players can see successful formations from PvP and challenge them in the arena. PvP history determines available arena formations. Certain strategies, such as dragons that consume each other to grow stronger, are particularly effective. All modes in the game are asynchronous, meaning there is no time pressure. Players can pause and resume matches at will, unlike real-time auto-battlers. This creates a more relaxed and strategic experience compared to typical auto-battlers. Progression includes daily quests and a battle pass system. The game is highly playable as a free-to-play experience, though there are some limitations. Arena mode has energy restrictions, limiting how often players can participate unless they use premium currency. Arena results determine rewards, which are distributed at the end of each season. However, it's not just about ranking up individually. There are different so-called dealers in the game. These dealers function like characters or even separate accounts, each possessing unique abilities and traits. Players can engage in PvP matches with these dealers. For example, here we see Gorm at level 1 currently holding 50 trophies. Trophies represent rankings within the leaderboard and season. Winning matches earns trophies, while losing results in a loss of trophies. Beyond a certain level, players may lose trophies if they're not in the top 3 or 4. Each dealer can level up separately in a season, unlocking rewards accordingly. Dealers have their own levels, like here where Fiddle is level 26. Each level provides buffs to units. The dealer determines which races or cards players can use. For example, demons and elves are locked until reaching a certain level. The rewards section shows what is unlocked per level, typically buffs for specific units. Different dealers have different unlock progressions. For instance, Fiddle unlocks orcs and dwarves earlier than others, while Gorm cannot access orcs at all. This means that the available card pool and starting race options depend on the dealer chosen. If a player wants to use a combination of dwarves and orcs, they must level up a specific dealer to unlock that possibility. Leveling up dealers takes time but unlocks new strategic possibilities rather than just raw power. Initially, players have access to neutral units and unlock orcs and dwarves as the first 2 races in the game. Within each race, there are different cards to choose from. Some are locked until reaching higher levels. The choice of dealer impacts the available races, and each unit can also be individually upgraded for additional strength. And for example, Windstrike Master in his base version grants +4 attack, +1 health, and multi-strike to the unit on the left at the beginning of each turn. Upgrading him increases these stats. Upgrades are restricted by dealer level. For instance, to upgrade race units further, the dealer must reach level 10. This ensures balanced matchmaking, preventing low-level players from facing overpowered opponents. The system prevents beginners from encountering vastly stronger opponents with high-level dealers and upgraded units. This also mitigates pay-to-win mechanics, ensuring fair play. Beyond units, players can also upgrade relics, which vary in rarity and impact gameplay. These relics are obtained randomly when upgrading the shop. Neutral units lack relics, but each other race have access to relics in different rarities and can choose 4 relics per race. And players must choose a dealer and can switch to higher level dealers if they want more advanced options. There's also an in-game currency required for these upgrades. PvP battles follow a typical structure. There's a battle pass with both free and premium versions offering additional rewards. The premium battle pass provides additional currency and potentially powerful heroes. However, these premium heroes are not necessarily game-breaking. And because you only get a random selection of 3 heroes at the start of each PvP run means that you cannot play your best heroes every time. Heroes vary in rarity and abilities. Players cannot always select the rarest hero, as choices are randomized at the start of each match. Some heroes have passive effects, such as Hobo Hudson, who grants a permanent +1 attack to a unit each time it kills an enemy. This is useful for long-term unit retention strategies. Other heroes have active abilities, such as one that allows purchasing a unit from the shop at a discount. Each hero encourages different strategic approaches based on their abilities. Is Arcane Rush Pay to win, or is it fairly free to play? Let's see what the shop offers and what kind of currency do we have and how much does everything cost. Where do you need to spend money, and what can you earn through playing? The shop is structured as follows. At the top, we always have the classic Battle Pass, which lasts for a season. You can buy a premium pass to progress faster and obtain an epic hero. However, this is not necessarily required. Of course, we have classic offers where you can buy starter packs for a small amount of money, which include various currencies. We have 3 main currencies: golden crowns, gems, and energy. We have golden crowns, which are needed to level up and upgrade our dealers. Energy is needed for the arena and can be purchased with gems. Gems are the only currency that can be directly bought in the shop with real money, but they can also be earned through gameplay. Everything else consists of one-time or situational purchases that depend on specific deals. For example, you can also buy golden crowns to upgrade faster as a special deal. Otherwise, there is only the gem store, where you can buy gems. We have a token currency that you can mostly collect by playing the game. These are tokens that can be used for relics or heroes. For example, you can buy heroes chests using these tokens. A chest will randomly give you an epic or rare hero. This costs 100 of these special tokens. I currently have 30 of the rare type and 25 of the epic type, so it will take some time before I can afford something. These tokens cannot be purchased directly. They can only be earned through gameplay. Gold crowns are used to upgrade dealers. However, for an upgrade, you always need a certain number of crowns and experience for that dealer. For example, I need 300 crowns per dealer upgrade. I am not sure if this changes at higher levels. Experience points can also be bought with crowns, but this is not recommended, as you naturally earn them by playing. There are also various offers for gems. For instance, there's a dragon offer where you can buy a chest with dragon token shards that are needed to upgrade the dragon race. To upgrade a race like orcs or dwarves, you need specific race shards. The good thing, you can earn these tokens by only playing the game. This means that with different currencies, you can strategically influence your progress. However, some resources must be collected before they can be used. For example, certain levels must be reached before upgrades are unlocked. Relics cannot be purchased directly. However, you can buy relic bags with relic tokens. If you don't have enough relics, you can buy them for relic tokens in the shop. Normally, you only can earn these tokens by playing, and it is not possible to buy them directly. When you buy a relic bag, you get a certain amount of relics. If you buy a small bag, you get 4 relics, and up to 2 relics can be rare. If you buy a big relic bag, you get 8 relics, and up to 4 relics can be rare. Here it doesn't matter if you go for the small or big bag, but you should save up for the giant relic bag, because here you have the chance to get epic relics. If you pay 400 relic tokens, you get 12 relics. 2 to 6 are rare, and with luck you get up to 1 epic relic. With the giant bag, you get guaranteed 2 rare relics at least as well. Heroes must be earned through gameplay as well and cannot bought with real money. For example, there are starter packs that include crowns, coins, gems, and epic relics, mostly one-time deals. The only way is the premium battle pass to get a hero with money. In order to get the hero in the premium battle pass, you need to play as well, so it is not really possible to buy heroes. However, the game is well balanced as a free-to-play model. Through quests, you can regularly earn gems which can be used for new rewards. There are different chapter quests that also provide rewards. So far, the free-to-play model seems fair. As long as you don't try to unlock everything in a short period, you can progress well without spending money. The matchmaking and ranking system also work well, ensuring that the game remains fair. The shop itself is fairly designed. You should be careful not to spend blue gems recklessly, but use them specifically for the arena or refills. The best strategy seems to be regularly refill quests to get the most value. Overall, the game is for every free-to-play gamer a safe bet. I'm not in the endgame yet, but after playing for a few days, it feels well balanced. For anyone who enjoys auto-battlers or card games, it's definitely worth checking out, especially because of the strategic depth and variety of possibilities. But what makes it stand out compared to Hearthstone Battlegrounds or Teamfight Tactics? Let's break it down in 10 epic reasons why Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is a must-play. Reason number 1. No time pressure. Think, plan, and outsmart at your own pace. One of the biggest differences between Arcane Rush Battlegrounds and other auto-battlers like Hearthstone Battlegrounds or TFT is that it's asynchronous, meaning there's no rush to make quick decisions under a strict timer. Instead of scrambling to buy units or roll for the perfect card before the round ends, Arcane Rush lets you take your time to think through your moves and strategize properly. This makes it less stressful, more strategic, and perfect for players who love deep decision-making without feeling pressured by a ticking clock. If you enjoy deep strategy but don't like the stress of real-time decision-making, Arcane Rush is the perfect auto-battler for you. Reason number 2, unique heroes and fractions that shape your strategy. In Arcane Rush Battlegrounds, the hero you choose defines your playstyle, but not through direct spells or mid-fight interactions like in other card battlers. Instead, each hero comes with passive abilities and synergies that shape how you draft, build, and optimize your strategy before battles even begin. This means that choosing the right hero is crucial, as it determines which cards work best together and what kind of strategies will lead to victory. Some heroes excel in summoning armies, while others focus on powerful single-unit synergies or economy advantages. Heroes influence your drafting choices and strategy, but once the battle begins, there's no direct control. The strategy unfolds based on your previous decisions. Reason number 3, strategic drafting. Adapt every game. Unlike traditional card games where you build a deck before the match, Arcane Rush Battlegrounds features a dynamic drafting system where you build your army as the game unfolds. Every match presents new choices and challenges, making adaptability just as important as strategy. You draft cards over time, and your choices shape the outcome of the battle without pre-building a deck. You do not consider balancing economy because every gold unspent is lost each round. The only decision when you're spending your gold is if you want to buy units, upgrade your shop, or refresh the shop. 4. Battle Royale meets card combat, 16-player duels. Hearthstone Battlegrounds and auto chess games eliminate players one by one, but Arcane Rush throws you into a Battle Royale-style 16-player mode where you must outlast and outsmart multiple opponents at once. If you are unfamiliar with other auto battlers, here's a short overview of how rounds are played. Hearthstone Battlegrounds, 8 players, 1 versus 1 rounds, gradual elimination. TFT, 8 players, elimination-based, but fights happen in sequence. Arcane Rush, 16 players, multiple simultaneous battles, and survival-based matchmaking. If you want a more chaotic and competitive experience, Arcane Rush delivers. Reason number 5, it is the perfect casual game at home or on the go. Arcane Rush delivers an engaging gaming experience for both home and mobile play. With its quick match times, intuitive mechanics, and diverse hero abilities, it provides an exciting blend of strategy without demanding long play sessions. The game's smooth performance on various devices ensures that players can enjoy fast-paced battles anywhere, whether relaxing on the couch or commuting. Its accessible controls and rewarding progression system make it easy to pick up and play, yet challenging enough to keep players coming back for more. Whether you're looking for a quick gaming session or a deep dive into strategic combat, Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is the perfect companion for casual and competitive gamers alike. The best part, it's deep enough to be interesting, but not so complicated that you need spreadsheets and guides just to play. Whereas Teamfight Tactics has dozens of champions with complex ability interactions and deep meta strategies. Hearthstone Battlegrounds is simple but sometimes limited in faction diversity. Arcane Rush is a balanced middle ground. More depth than Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but less overwhelming than TFT. Reason number 6, constant updates and new content. Arcane Rush gets frequent updates, adding new heroes, cards, game modes, and seasonal events to keep the game fresh. It's great that every season, every 2 months, brings new dealers and fresh cards, keeping the game exciting and ensuring there's always something new to explore. Comparison to Hearthstone Battlegrounds gets updates, but major changes take months. TFT adds new sets every few months, but balance updates can be slow. Arcane Rush, faster updates, frequent card expansions, and limited time events. Reason number 7 is the stunning artwork and animations. Arcane Rush isn't just fun, it's gorgeous. The hand-drawn fantasy art, detailed animations, and cinematic battle effects make every duel visually stunning. Arcane Rush has high-quality handcrafted visuals with smooth, responsive animations. Another reason why you should consider this game is its cross-platform accessibility. Arcane Rush is available on PC, iOS, and Android, meaning you can jump into battles from anywhere. Arcane Rush lets you play seamless across platforms. With its release on Steam, you can now play it also on a big screen on your PC at home. More important than its platform support is its thriving community and overwhelming positive reviews by players. This is reason number 9 why you will love Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. Arcane Rush isn't just a game, it's a community of strategists and card battlers. Arcane Rush Battlegrounds has gathered a variety of reviews from players and critics, highlighting both its strengths and areas for improvement. Many players find the game enjoyable, especially those who appreciate auto-battlers similar to Hearthstone Battlegrounds or teamfight tactics. The game's mechanics and strategic depth have been praised for providing an entertaining experience. Players also appreciate the absence of forced advertisements and the option to watch ads for rewards, which enhances the gaming experience without feeling intrusive. On the other side, a few players feel that the game can become repetitive over time, noting a desire for more diverse content and game modes to maintain long-term engagement. There are mentions of the game closely mirroring mechanics and elements from existing titles like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, leading to discussions about its uniqueness. Overall, Arcane Rush offers an engaging experience for fans of the auto-battler genre, with its strategic gameplay and rewarding system standing out as key positives. As with any game, individual experiences may vary, and it's advisable to try the game firsthand to determine if it aligns with your personal preferences. Reason number 10, free to play, no pay to win, skill beats money. One of the best things about Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is that it's completely free to play, and unlike many other games in the genre, there are no pay to win mechanics. Every card, unit, and feature in the game can be unlocked simply by playing, ensuring that skill and strategy, not your wallet, determine your success. How it compares to other auto-battlers. In Hearthstone Battlegrounds, some heroes are locked behind paid content, giving paying players an advantage in hero selection, whereas TFT locks cosmetics behind paywalls, but the gameplay itself remains fair. Arcane Rush, no pay-to-win elements whatsoever. Every card and mechanic is earned through gameplay, and you can play whenever you want without artificial time restrictions. If you're looking for a truly fair, free-to-play game that respects your time and lets you progress at your own pace, Arcane Rush Battlegrounds is one of the best choices out there. Whether you want to play casually or climb the ranks competitively, you'll never feel pressured to spend money to keep up. But to be fair, some users have expressed concerns about the game's monetization model, suggesting that certain aspects may favor players who make in-app purchases, potentially impacting game balance. This depends how high you want to climb the ladder and how fast you want to make progress. It is not unusual that free-to-play games offer boosts and time-saving options for real money. When you start a new run, the game randomly selects 3 available races for that particular session. All players, including you, can only choose cards from these 3 races throughout the entire run. This means that you cannot pre-build a deck before each run, as every run feels different due to this randomized selection. However, the game will only offer races that you have already unlocked for the selected dealer. Next, you are presented with 2 hero options to choose from. These heroes are randomly picked from the hero pool that you have already unlocked for the selected dealer. In this particular run, I chose Fiddle as my dealer, for whom I have unlocked the common hero Captain Morgan, and the rare hero Vesper the Silent. Since Vesper's active ability is particularly strong, I decided to go with this hero. Vesper's ability allows the unit positioned in the back right to become golden, which means it is upgraded. Normally, upgrading a unit to a golden version requires collecting 3 copies of the same card. When a unit is upgraded to golden, its stats are enhanced, and you receive a free random unit from a higher tier. Specifically, you get to choose 1 out of 3 randomly offered units from the next tier. The first round is always straightforward. You start with 3 gold, which allows you to purchase 1 unit. Upgrading the shop in the first round costs 5 gold, but this cost decreases by 1 gold every round. The shop presents you with 3 random units to choose from. There are several actions you can take in the shop phase. If you don't like the current shop offerings, you can re-roll the shop for 1 gold using the right blue button. If you want to purchase a unit but don't have enough gold, you can freeze the shop using the blue button with the snowflake icon. This will preserve the current shop selection for the next round after your next battle. Normally, when a new shop round starts, 3 new units replace the previous ones unless they were frozen. Next, talk about unit positioning and combat basics. You can position up to 6 units on your board. Once a unit is played, it can only be repositioned or sold. You cannot return it to your hand. When you buy a unit or obtain one through effects, it goes directly to your hand. Positioning matters because unit attacks occur in a specific order. Combat starts with the left front unit attacking first, and then the opponent's unit attacks, and after that, the next unit to the right of the first one attacks, and so on. This means that fragile or important units should be positioned in the back row to keep them safe. Each Arcane Rush run consists of 2 phases, the group phase and the showdown phase. In the group phase, you battle 5 different opponents. Trophies are awarded based on battle outcomes. A win gives you 3 trophies, a draw grants you 1 trophy, and a loss will grant 0 trophies. After 5 battles, only the top 4 players advance to the second phase, while the bottom 4 are eliminated. The second phase is the final showdown. This phase consists of the top 4 players from each of the 2 groups in the first phase, meaning a total of 8 players advance to this stage. At the start of the second phase, each player is given 3 life points. The rules for losing and maintaining life are as follows. Losing a battle costs 1 life point. Winning or drawing a battle allows you to keep your current life total. During this phase, players are randomly matched against each other in battles until there is only 1 remaining winner. The competition continues until all other players have lost their life points, leaving a single champion. Next, a few words about the ranking system and how to gain or lose points in the season ladder. Your final placement in the second phase determines whether you gain or lose ranking points in the game's ladder system. To rank up, you must finish in 1st to 4th place, and if you place 5th or lower, the game considers this a loss and you will lose ranking points. This means that making it to the second phase alone does not guarantee progress in the ladder. You must finish in the top 4 to secure an increase in ranking. Now let's have a look at navigating the shop and leveling up. At the top left corner of the screen, you can see your next opponent while in the shop view, allowing you to plan accordingly. In the middle shop view, a number of stars represents your shop level, and you begin with shop level 1 star. Upgrading the shop increases this level, unlocking better units. For example, upgrading to shop level 2 stars, allows you to buy 1-star and 2-star units. The maximum shop level is 5 stars, which gives access to the highest tier units. Upgrading your shop also grants a relic selection. Every time you upgrade, you are given 3 relic choices, and you may select 1 to gain specific buffs or boosts. These relics are drawn from the pool of relics you have already unlocked. I personally find dragons to be a very strong race. If you have the chance to pick them, I highly recommend it. However, to unlock the dragon race, you need to reach level 20 with the dealer Fiddle. This should be your first goal. Reach level 20 and be able to play with dragons. Enjoy watching my dragon run, where you'll see firsthand just how powerful the dragon faction can be. There's never been a better time to jump into Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. Whether you want fast-paced battles, deep strategy, or just some card-slinging fun, This game has everything you need to keep coming back for more. If you love Battleground-style auto-battlers but want something that improves on the formula, Arcane Rush is absolutely worth checking out. Strategic depth without being overwhelming, a variety of heroes and factions to explore, no time pressure. Play at your own pace, tons of unique mechanics to experiment with. So what are you waiting for? Download, start battling, and become a legend today.